Hey guys, Coffee Cranks here. While I'm waiting for Path of Exile 2 early release and potentially Path of Exile 1 new league, I've been playing more and more Last Epoch. I've been having a blast playing Fire Necromancer in hardcore, but unfortunately I'm not quite ready to release a build guide yet, because the game is still fairly new to me and I've so much to learn. Today I wanted to show you a small tool that I made, and tool might be sounding a little bit too ambitious to be honest, because it's just an Excel spreadsheet formula. So in Last Epoch, crafting is a major part of your leveling journey and pretty much major part of everything, but especially it's good while leveling. Unlike in Path of Exile, where crafting is not really a thing that you'd be doing while leveling, except maybe for some bench crafts, in Last Epoch, you craft all the time on pretty much anything that you come across that looks somewhat decent, right? So for example, I have this helmet which has 11% fire res, and it's a tier 2 fire res, and in the future I would like to upgrade maybe fire res to become tier 3 fire res, let's say. So when you open the forge, right, and you put your helmet in the forge, I cannot tell right now because I don't have any affix shards, right? My character is level 4 and I cannot tell what character level I need to be to upgrade tier 2 fire res into tier 3 fire res. Now, if I did have fire resistance affix shards, I would be able to click on this and it would tell me, for example, you need to be level 10 or you need to be level 15. But because I don't have those shards, I cannot tell. So I don't know if I need to wait for another 5 levels, for another 2 levels, or how long it's gonna take. Now, I don't know about your preferences, but personally, I prefer to keep like a small list of all the level requirements, or basically the next level that I need to check this piece of gear at. So let's say I'm level 45 and the next possible upgrade will be only level 50, so I don't really have to worry about it for the next 5 levels, and it's convenient because I just don't have to keep it in mind every time I go back to town. If you, let's say, planning the loot filter or you're planning your next build and you're just thinking what affixes, what tiers you can get on an item at what levels, and basically sometimes you will realize that, oh, okay, this plan doesn't work and I need to adjust it, or I cannot have both resistance and health on this item, I can only get one or the other because the level requirement will be too high. Now let me actually show you how this works. You can see in this table affix tier, which corresponds to maximum value and also the normal value. What does that actually mean? Well, let's say an item has only one affix and it has tier 3. That means that you need to be level 8 to equip the item. If it's only tier 2, then you need to be level 1. Now, the negative values in this case basically mean 1. So for tier 1, you need to be level 1. For tier 2, you need to be level 1. For tier 3, you need to be level 8. For tier 4, you need to be level 20. For tier 5, you need to be level 32. For tier 6, you need to be level 35. And for tier 7, you need to be level 38. So if nothing else is on the item except this one affix with this tier, then that's the character level that you need to have to equip it. But then most items in Last Epoch have more than one affix at a time, so you might have one affix of tier 1 and another affix of tier 3. Now, in this case, how do you actually calculate the character level requirement? Because obviously what I just explained doesn't really apply anymore and you need another way to calculate this. It just so happens there is a specific formula for that. So when you have 2 or more affixes, Last Epoch decides on the maximum tier. So if you have 1 and 3, the maximum tier will be 3. But if you have the same tiers, if you have 2, 2, then only one is considered maximum and another one is like a normal tier. So one tier will be maximum. All the other tiers, no matter how many affixes, are going to be considered normal. So to calculate the character level requirement, you need to sum all of the values up. So for maximum tier, you pick the value from the max value column, And for the other tiers, you pick the value from the normal value columns. And in this case, you do need to count negative values, not as one, but their normal values. So for example, if you have tier 1 and tier 3, tier 3 is the maximum tier, right? So it gets the value from max value column. So it's 8. And then to that, you need to add the value for tier 1, but tier 1 is not the maximum tier. So you need to get the value from the normal value column. So in this case, it's 1. So the character level requirement will be 8 plus 1, which is level 9. That's it, pretty straightforward, and that's all the tool does. It calculates the required character level based on all affix tiers that you have on the item. So let's just verify that it works. So let's say we have one affix of tier 1 and I should be getting character level 1, which is true. Now, if I say, okay, I have one affix of tier 1 and another one of tier 3, I should get 9. That's correct. What happens if I have one affix of tier 3 and another one also of tier 3? Well, let's see. So when the tiers are the same, as I explained before, one tier is considered the maximum tier and another tier is considered normal. So you get one value from this column and another value from this column. So you get 8 plus 6, which is 14. Now let's also check what happens when, let's say I have affix tier 1 and affix tier 1. I get character level requirement 1. And why is that? Well, because again, one tier is considered maximum, another tier is normal. So in this case, max value is -3 and normal value is 1. You get -2, but any negative value as a final outcome gets converted into 1. But you don't convert them in between. So like in between, you get -3 plus 1, which is -2, and then the final value gets converted into a positive value. So if it's -2, you just get character level 1. Just make sure not to touch anything except these 4 cells. So you put all your affix tiers here. You don't put anything here. This is your final result. And do not change any of this because this is just used. So these are constants that show you the data for affix tiers and values. And these are just intermediary calculations. You don't really care about those either. So that's it for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope it was useful information for you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget, I stream at twitch.tv/coffeecranked, mostly in the evening Central European time, so make sure to stop by and say hi. See you in the next video. Bye!